4 St. John's, 5 Purdue, 6 Iowa State, 7 Texas A&M, 8 Clemson, 9 Florida, 10 Georgia, 11 Louisville, 12 Arizona, 13 Duke, 14 Illinois. That's my list of contenders and near contenders. So the best matchups for this first week. All right, so I'll start from 5. Number 5, I got Miami, Ohio, and Tennessee. I don't have a lot of these small schools winning, but I think a lot of them can really make it a game. Miami, Ohio, like I said, they get their offense is really what drives them. Their system is so good, and they got their big men, like their 4 hybrid guy, and their 5 men are so good. They got a good guard on the outside, but I mean, it's really their system. They move so fast around the perimeter. They move the ball so well. But Tennessee's just so physical. I think Tennessee will out-physical them, but I think it'll be a close game, at least under 10, I would say. I think Miami, Ohio gets a lot of hate by people because of their schedule, but you watch them play, they look as good on film than more than half the teams in this tournament. They deserve to be here and winning every game, just about. And their power forward got hurt in the middle of the quarterfinal game against UMass in their tournament, and I mean he wasn't playing as hard after then, and he's either their first, second, or third best player, so. He's really good. 4, I got Michigan State and North Dakota State. And Michigan State can have a lot of problems with North Dakota State because North Dakota State, they don't do it consistently, but they get after. Well, they play defense consistently, but the certain level they play, when they're really going, they don't get after you like that all the time, but they do it a lot of the time. And like I said, their guards at Michigan State, I mean, they handle them all fine, but they're not. When you talk about contenders or near contenders, that group, they're not handling the ball like a lot of these guards. They're not able to get their shots like a lot of these guards. And that ball pressure in North Dakota State is going to really mess with them, and that could be an upset. 3, I got Wisconsin at High Point. I think this is because of the injury to Winter. Wisconsin really doesn't. They have problems with their guards being creative and getting their own shots too. And their main thing was being so physical. You lose Winter, that was a big part of your physicality. And I think High Point's not a bad team. I think they've improved a lot from last year, because last year I did not like the way they ran their offense. Not that it matters, but their offense was just so slow. And I think I said in my tournament video, I just hate slow offenses. I like St. Mary, or maybe I said it in this video. I hate slow offenses. I like St. Mary's slow offense, but usually slow offenses are bad. But they've sped it up. They got a transfer from Liberty. They got a transfer from Arizona. They can play. They got a transfer from Southeast Missouri State. Really good player. And I think they could give Wisconsin some problems. Their guards are probably better than Wisconsin's, honestly. And but they're not. Even though Wisconsin's physicality is depleted some, it's still more than High Point. So I got Wisconsin over High Point. 2, I got Miami and Missouri, and I wouldn't have this as a close game if Javon Porter was there, because I think it's just too much when he's out there for teams to deal with. But he's not playing, and Miami plays good defense a lot of the time. They're not. They always play good defense, but a great defense, they don't play it all the time, but they play it enough, I think, to get through and beat Missouri. Have enough talent with Sheldon Henderson and Donaldson, Washington, Udo. Renault's gotten a lot better, because I didn't really think he was that great at Indiana. I thought he was overrated. He's gotten a lot better. Or maybe I just didn't notice it, but I got Miami over Missouri. And number 1, I got Akron and Texas Tech. And this is kind of because of the injury to the JT Toppin. I think with JT Toppin there, Texas Tech would beat Akron. Not saying it wouldn't be a close game. It's still a good game, but I think it's super, super close now. And it was still hard for me to pick who's better between Akron and Texas Tech. But I just got Texas Tech is probably the better defensive team. But Akron has more on offense with their system. They probably have one of the best offenses in the country. And Texas Tech is fine. on offense. They don't do anything really special. I like their power forward, number 4. He's kind of a replacement for the guy that went to North Carolina State. But yeah, I think Akron, just their speed on offense, and honestly, they're more talented at this point. To me, the main thing that keeps it close is the way Texas Tech plays defense. But Akron, to me, is the more talented team. Their big man can really do. He can score for the perimeter, for the inside. But I still think that's going to be a super, super close game. Like I said, Texas Tech really plays defense. It's weird that I'm talking more about them like they're a scrappy team without JT Toppin. Yeah, it's kind of true. But honestly, Akron's talented. Akron might be more talented than Texas Tech, even with JT Toppin. I mean, maybe not, but they Akron has a lot of talent. So to me, that's going to be the best matchup on the first week for first round. So these are the top 5 best matches the first round. So if I didn't say that already, but thank you for listening, and thank you.